Good afternoon, everybody. You're listening to WHIT Radio's The Awesome Panel. And I am your host, Wally Villanueva Jr. And with me in the Awesome Panel is Ida, Cheyenne, Alex, and Kelsey. Now, before we get started with the show, we have a updating report here on CNN World. In about 12 hours, Russia will be invading Ukraine. NATO's military chief warned Wednesday that Russian troops would be moving on Ukraine within 12 hours of being given an order. Amid fears that Moscow could seek to invade this eastern region. Now, this sounds pretty serious and not good at all, because when they mean invade, there's another big word there, and that's casualties. There could be a lot of casualties when this invasion happens, if this invasion happens in the next 12 hours. Now, tell me, what do you guys think about this? Because this is some heavy stuff right now.
This was inevitable.
Isn't it? I know. This is ridiculous. What do you think about this, Kelsey?
Honestly, I find it very sad that it has to come to that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what other choice? You know what I mean?
I know.
It's a sticky situation.
Yeah, they're trying to agree. Please leave us alone. We have no beef with you, but Russia just seems to not get it. They're like, no, we want more power. We want this. We want that. We want to become one nation. Just like how we are just one nation. They want to be better than everyone else, and I see that that's kind of ridiculous. Just leave Ukraine alone. They've done nothing to offend you. They've done nothing. They just want to be by themselves. Well, and if they don't want that, then what else can they do?
I feel like, I don't know, maybe Russia's trying to get back the Ukraine.
Yeah.
But it's really a futile attempt because, I mean, the rest of the world notices this too. It's really unjust.
Yeah.
It's completely wrong.
It's ridiculous. I mean, these people are like living in poor conditions, and they keep praying hard that one day that we'll just be free. But now they have to worry about innocent women and children and hardworking men being killed just because Russia wants to take Ukraine and make it a part of their country. Now that's another thing they have to pray for, that not a lot of people die. And since Russia has nuclear power, that could also mean that, that could be a hot spot for radiation. So like it's starting to become very scary for us.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way the American media is kind of digging their own grave because.
Yeah.
They keep saying these things that never happen. Like you said, North Korea is gonna come invade America.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah, and it never happens.
Although I was watching the news a few weeks ago, and they said that Russia had issued an ultimatum to the Ukraine, and it would be in less than a few hours Russia might invade. Never happened.
Yeah.
I do feel like this is inevitable, and one day we will come to that, which is very, very sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it'll be in the next 12 hours, and I don't know what their sources are.
Well, all I can say is, for the people who are living in the Ukraine is, just prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one last thing you also have to remember, that Ukraine is an economical hotspot for Ukraine, especially the port Sevastopol. Mm-hmm. That controls most of Moscow's economy.
Oh yeah,
without that, Moscow is nothing.
Yeah.
So when Ukraine tried to secede from Russia completely, it jeopardized their economy.
Of course, yeah. Well, let's move on with the show then, and to kick it off, Kelsey with the sports report. What you got, girl?
Yes, I'm doing sports now, guys.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so football is over now, and baseball has begun.
Let's go!
Mets.
Let's go, Yankees.
Mets.
I see a little feud going on already. Mets versus Yankees already. I personally am a Yankees fan.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Let's give it a round of applause. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
kinda disappointed,
But
honestly.
to be an objective news person, I am going to talk about the Mets first because they did have the opening day first on April 1st.
Fortunately.
April Fool's Day. Okay, anyway. they lost, sadly, 9-7, but it was a very, very close game.
Yes, it was.
And it was against the... I got this.
You got this, girl. No pressure.
Okay, well, anyway, the most important thing that happened at the game was in the beginning when Mayor de Blasio got a huge boo by the
I
opening
heard about
crowd
that.
at
Oh
Citi
my
Field.
goodness.
It's kind of funny. What did
Oh
he do?
my goodness.
Well,
He's done so many poor. He's given so many poor choices about the city.
It's really sad that the mayor of New York City got booed at Citi Field while the New York Mets were playing. It just by New Yorkers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaks volumes.
It's really sad. I mean, he's been in the heat for the horse carriage scandal. Well, not scandal. It's more like he wants to just take it away, and a lot of people have other things to say about that.
Yeah.
And also, the charter schools.
Yeah.
He wants to cut
Isn't
down
he
on
making
that.
charter, like elementary schools or something? He's doing something with elementary schools.
I think so, yeah. But, Mayor de Blasio, I mean, yeah, he's a new mayor. But, what I'm hearing in the news is that he's making poor choices, He's talking about giving, canceling out a New York tradition, horse-drawn carriages. It's been around since, the beginning of, the city when it was booming, when it was, when old money was going away and new money was coming back.
Yeah, that's probably a good source of income for New York for tourists and all that. I don't know why he'd want to do that.
Because he thinks that they're not taking care of them properly. And so now he's, he wants to get rid of it. And so what does that mean? That, okay, you're getting rid of horse-drawn carriages, so does that mean you're going to get rid of the horse unit in the New York Police Department?
Yeah.
So...
And then what's going to happen to the horses, you know what
Exactly.
I mean? They're going to be either euthanized or treated poorly. Right now, I mean, it might not be the best of conditions going through the city and riding, but it could be a lot worse. Also, they played against Washington, just to give you a little bit of an update. And to finish off the sports news, the Yankees also fell this week, yesterday, on April 2nd, their opening day. Although, I mean,
who's clapping? Who's clapping?
Was that a Met
that
fan?
Mr. P?
That was Mr. Pepino.
Mr. P.
How dare you,
He's
Mr.
a Met
P?
fan.
Ida, stop clapping.
And surprisingly, it was a huge gap. It was a bad game. It was against the Astros. They lost 6-2. I mean, it was not good.
No.
But, Yankees are going to come back, and they're going to come back stronger than ever.
Yes.
Let's go, Yankees.
Let's make it a big 28. All right.
I can't make that same promise for the Mets, but...
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Alex, I heard you got some news on that missing plane from the Malaysia flight. What do we got on that? You got any dirt on that girl?
More news.
What you got?
Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
That's horrible.
That's really bad. Too soon, Ida.
All right. Well, they're saying a lot of things about how it just could have been prevented in the long run. Like, there's a lot of things they could have done to ensure that the plane either could have been found or just didn't go missing at all.
Right.
And that it's very upsetting, especially for families to hear, because
of course.
it's like there was a chance that someone I really liked and cared about, could come back because of like some, even like an update on the plane's like service. You would have taken it, and that's just the sad thing about it, because they said that they were mandating a software update for just $10, and they didn't do it. And that very software update could have sent data to the satellites so that they could locate the plane.
Right.
Which was just wow. Like for $10, you could have saved at least 200 people.
Yeah, of course.
Or at least assisted in finding them.
Or at least find them.
Well, I mean, how long has it been since that plane went down?
Like
about what, 2-3 weeks already? Right?
Yeah.
About 2 or 3 weeks.
I think that the families need some closure.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know?
Or at least by now they should have already given up. You know.
And every single little bit or fragment they find in the ocean, they make a whole news article.
Yeah. You know, and so like I think they should just give up. Just accept the fact that the plane is gone and there's nothing they can do. They can't bring the plane back. It's gone. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of hard for the families. They're like, every time they watch the news is, oh, we found the plane. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Oh, we found a piece of it, though. Oh, but you know what? We're not too sure. It's like you're giving them hope that their family or friends have been saved.
And you take
but
it
then,
away.
and then you take it away. So I'm just saying, they should give up because, you're killing the, innocent, family members of the victims. You're killing them. So, just tap out, said you did your best, but we can't find them. Just tell them the truth. That's it. You can't find the plane. Like they always say, the truth shall set you free. So that's all you have to do is just tell them the truth. So let's move on. Cheyenne, what do you have for us today?
Just a few little thought-provoking questions for you.
Uh-huh.
First of all,
food for thought.
Ooh,
what's your favorite paradox? Here, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You've ever taken state tests?
Uh-huh.
You know how on that test, on that one page, it says this page was intentionally left blank?
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's considered a paradox. What other paradoxes do you like?
The more you know, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but yeah, that's kind of good to think about, That's really good. Now, I heard we have a public service announcement. So, Ida, let us hear what you have to say.
Hello, everybody.
To the public.
I've been getting a lot of comments, concerns, questions about the one and only High Tech High School's book club. And as president and founder of the book club, I would like to tell you that we are reading Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin, or Zevin, or however you pronounce it. And if you would like a book and to read along with us, our meetings are held every other Wednesday, so it's not even that you have to keep up that much.
All right.
If you want a book, please go see Miss Balsamo in the Media Center, and we are reading up to page 128. Or you could find me in the hallways and tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, I want a book, and I'll get you a book. So enjoy.
You hear that, book club members? You better read this book. I heard it's a good one, too. So before we end the show, we're going to do a quick weather report. Right now, currently in North Bergen, New Jersey, it is 50 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies with 10% chance of precipitation. And the following week, looks like it's going to be rainy and cloudy and sunny. So the weather's going to be a little bipolar. So that about wraps it up today with the Awesome Paddle. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. And I am your host, Wally Villanueva Jr., So I hope to see you guys next week or maybe tomorrow. So have a good day, everybody, and stay warm.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
That was a good show, guys.